So what I do is a mixture of genuine psychological technique as well as all the chicanery and showmanship of the magician. But it was enormously tempting to see what a clinical psychologist would make of it. One of the things that the layman often associates with psychiatrists, psychoanalysts, nutcrackers, is the idea of word association, the word association game, that you give a word and the client would respond with the word he associates with it, exactly. And this would offer some clue perhaps as to their unconscious processes at the time. I want to play a version of that game with you with something of an exciting contemporary twist, namely word dissociation, which means that the word you're going to give me in response will be a word that you don't connect with the word that I give you. That makes sense?
That makes sense.
Fantastic. Then I'm going to ask you to sit on the couch, if you're happy with that. And get nice and comfortable. And as you do this, it's very important that you do relax, and you're welcome to have your eyes open or closed, to look forward, feel comfortable, and I'm going to sit behind you. I don't want you looking at what I'm doing, because I don't want you to feel that I am influencing you in any way. And I'm just going to sort of take some notes behind you, I suppose. So your first word.
Okay.
Suit.
Apple.
Okay. Picture.
Horse.
Okay. Eating.
Water ski.
Fantastic. Tie.
School.
Excellent. Last one. Right, this time I won't give you a word. When I say now, just wait 3 seconds and then say any word that you like, okay? Now.
Buffalo.
Excellent. Thank you very much indeed.
I intentionally went to something that I thought was totally different, would be totally the opposite direction. And he picked up the cues, obviously. It was really fantastic. I don't know how he actually pulled out my responses like that, but he's very good at reading me and people in general, I think, and very good at manipulating the next thought.
I want you to picture something in your mind for me, to imagine an image. That can be anything you like in the world, as long as it's a simple and recognizable thing. Feel free to change your mind and really try and catch me out and think of something you don't think I could predict.
Okay.
Do you have something?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and that is a decision you just made right then. I haven't asked you earlier to settle on anything.
No, you haven't.
Like that. All right, fantastic. Thank you. Going to get you pen and paper. There you go. If you can take that for me. And that.
Thank you.
Whatever this thing is that you're thinking of, you need to make that image of it in your mind really big and bright and vivid. Okay?
Okay.
Now we're going to call this your secret image, and I want you to imagine that secret image now locked in your head. Okay? Now in a moment what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you to draw a picture. In the same way with the word dissociation game we just played, the picture that you draw must have nothing to do with your secret image.
Okay.
But keep the secret image locked in your head as you draw the picture.
Sure.
Does that make absolute sense?
Absolute sense.
Fantastic. All right, I'll look the other way while you do it. Thank you. Anything you like. And you want to keep
I'm
it...
dreadful at drawing.
That's fine, no worse than me. Just try and keep it simple and clear and straightforward. Tell me when you're done.
I'm done.
Okay? All right, thank you. So, one of the areas that you work with is called projected drawing.
That's correct.
Will you just give us a brief outline of what that is and what it involves?
Projective drawing and projective tests in general relate to my inner thoughts that are inadvertently passed on to images that I draw.
So you can, in effect, look at an image or a picture that someone's drawn, and from that, analyse and draw conclusions as to what some of those unconscious processes may be.
That is correct.
Okay. I'm going to try something similar here. You've drawn a picture, and while you drew that picture, you had a secret image in your head.
That's correct.
If you look at that picture, do you think that would give me any clues as to what that secret image is?
I wouldn't think so.
You wouldn't think so. All right, in a moment, I'm going to ask you to turn the picture around.
Okay.
While you do, you count out loud 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Absolutely.
And I'll do my best to work out what that secret image was. Okay, wait a second. Okay. Turn it round, count out loud, go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
It's probably not a dog, but a cat. Side view. You probably were seeing it with its tail up in the air or something. It's a cat of some. A cat. It's a cat. A side view of a cat. Am I right? Am I close? What were you thinking of?
A cat.
With the tail up in the air as well?
Yes.
But with his face
His face
turned
towards you.
and the tail up in the air.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Brilliant.
Thank you so much. That's fantastic.
Thank you.
It worked. Thank you so much.
I was truly amazed, and I gasped myself when you talked about the tail being raised and the cat's face being turned forward. I have great respect for neurolinguistic programming, and it was a perfect example of how it's done.